In the vast expanse of the internet, a world exists that remains largely unexplored and misunderstood: the dark web. Imagine the internet as an iceberg. What we usually browse, the surface web, is just the tip, while the bulk beneath the water is the deep web, and the dark web is the deepest, most hidden part. The dark web, a notorious name, conjures up images of a cyber underworld, a place of mystery and intrigue, where anything goes. But what exactly is it? It is a part of the internet that isn't indexed by search engines, a place where anonymity is its currency and encryption is its language. This elusive part of the web is not accessible through your regular browsers. It requires specialized software, like Tor, which stands for the onion router. This software uses layers of encryption, much like the layers of an onion, to hide the identity and location of its users, making it a haven for those seeking confidentiality. But why dark? Is it because it's evil? Not necessarily. The dark in the dark web refers more to its hidden nature and the anonymity it offers, rather than any inherent malevolence. It's like a masked ball in the cyber world, where everyone wears a mask, and you only know someone if they choose to reveal their identity. While the dark web is often associated with illegal activities, it's not all nefarious. It's also a place where activists, whistleblowers, and journalists communicate in countries with restricted freedom of speech. It serves as a platform for those who need to stay anonymous for their safety. Yet, its reputation is not entirely unwarranted. The dark web is also home to black markets, selling everything from drugs to stolen data. It's a double-edged sword, a tool that can be used for both good and bad, depending on the hands it falls into. So why does this mysterious part of the internet exist, and what makes it so controversial? Let's delve deeper. The dark web isn't all gloom and doom. It offers a number of benefits that are often overlooked. First and foremost, the dark web provides an unprecedented level of privacy and anonymity. Unlike the surface web, where every click and scroll can be tracked, the dark web conceals users' identities and activities through multiple layers of encryption. This ensures that personal information remains confidential, safeguarding individuals from potential data breaches and cyber threats. Furthermore, the dark web champions the cause of freedom of speech. In many parts of the world where censorship is rampant, the dark web serves as a beacon of hope, allowing individuals to express their views without fear of retribution. It facilitates open dialogue and exchange of ideas, fostering a culture of intellectual freedom and dissent. In addition, the dark web provides a secure platform for whistleblowers. It allows individuals to expose corruption, wrongdoing, or any form of injustice without revealing their identities. This has proven instrumental in bringing several high-profile cases to light, thereby promoting accountability and transparency. Access to uncensored information is another significant advantage of the dark web. In countries where certain information is suppressed or manipulated, the dark web can serve as a reliable source of unfiltered, unbiased news and data. This enables citizens to stay informed and make well-rounded decisions. Lastly, the dark web is home to a vast marketplace for legal goods and services. From rare books to vintage collectibles, the dark web's marketplaces offer a plethora of unique items that may not be readily available on the surface web. It also provides a platform for individuals to trade using cryptocurrencies, adding another layer of privacy to transactions. While these benefits paint a positive picture, the dark web also harbors a more sinister side. The dark web, while beneficial in some aspects, also serves as a breeding ground for illicit activities. Let's delve deeper into the darker side of the dark web. The anonymity it provides, while a boon for privacy advocates, can be a nightmare when exploited by individuals with malicious intent. It's this very cloak of invisibility that has given rise to a virtual black market, where anything from illegal drugs to firearms can be bought and sold with impunity. Imagine an open marketplace where narcotics are peddled as casually as groceries. This is the grim reality of the dark web. Drug trafficking has found a new, unregulated playground, far from the prying eyes of law enforcement. And it's not just drugs. The dark web also plays host to a thriving trade in illegal firearms. From handguns to assault rifles, every kind of weapon is available for those who know where to look. The implications of such unrestricted arms dealing are chilling, to say the least. Then there's illegal pornography, the darkest corner of the dark web. It's a place where the most depraved and illegal forms of adult content are shared and consumed. This is the underbelly of the internet, where humanity's worst instincts are let loose. But it's not just physical goods and services that are traded on the dark web. It's also a hotbed for cybercrime. Personal data, credit card information, and even identities are bought and sold. Hackers and cybercriminals exploit the anonymity of the dark web to carry out their illegal activities, often with little fear of being caught. The dark web is like a game of Russian roulette. While some may find what they're looking for, others may stumble upon something they wish they hadn't. It's a place where the line between right and wrong blurs, and the rules of the real world don't always apply. These dangers make the dark web a double-edged sword, providing both freedom and a platform for crime. So before venturing into this shadowy world, it's essential to be aware of the risks involved. Given the dangers, you might wonder if it's possible to navigate the dark web safely. Well, while it's certainly not a walk in the park, there are ways to mitigate risk and increase your safety. First, consider using a virtual private network, better known as a VPN. This tool encrypts your data, making it harder for prying eyes to track your activities or identify your location. VPNs can be an effective shield against cyber threats, but remember to choose a reputable one, as not all VPNs are created equal. Next, be cautious about clicking on unknown links. The dark web is teeming with links that lead to unknown territories. Some of these may be harmless, but others could lead you to dangerous or illegal content. If you're unsure about a link, it's best to steer clear. Your curiosity might not be worth the potential risks involved. Thirdly, avoid providing personal information. This might seem like common sense, but it's easy to forget when you're engrossed in the anonymous nature of the dark web. Remember, the less information you provide, the safer you are. So keep your personal details to yourself and be wary of any site or service asking for too much information. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, stay away from illegal activities. While the dark web can be a haven for privacy and free speech, it's also a hotbed for illicit activity. Engaging in such activities not only exposes you to legal repercussions, but also makes you a target for cyber criminals. Remember, the dark web is like a vast, uncharted ocean. There are treasures to be found, but there are also hidden dangers lurking beneath the surface. So, navigate with caution, equip yourself with the right tools and knowledge, and always respect the law. While these precautions can help, remember that nothing on the internet is completely safe. The dark web is no exception, so tread lightly and stay safe out there. Let's summarize what we've learned about the dark web. It's a vast, unregulated part of the internet, hidden from the prying eyes of search engines. It's a place where privacy is paramount and anonymity is the standard. Remember, the dark web isn't inherently malicious. On the contrary, it offers several benefits. It's a safe haven for whistleblowers, journalists, and activists living under oppressive regimes, providing them a platform to share sensitive information without fear of retribution. It also allows for unrestricted access to information, circumventing censorship that may exist in certain regions. However, the dark web isn't all sunshine and roses. Its anonymity and lack of regulation also make it a breeding ground for illicit activities. From cybercrime and illegal drug trade to human trafficking and arms dealing, the dark web is often associated with the underbelly of society. It's important to remember that while the dark web can be a force for good, it can also be a force for harm. Navigating the dark web safely is paramount. Remember to use a VPN and the Tor browser to mask your identity. Be cautious of what you click on and who you interact with. And above all else, always remember that your actions on the dark web, just like anywhere else, have consequences. Now let's not forget that the dark web is just one layer of the internet. The majority of online activity still happens on the surface web that we're all familiar with. The dark web is just a small, albeit significant part of the digital world. In conclusion, the dark web is a testament to the power and potential danger of the internet. It's a place where freedom of expression thrives, but also where the shadows of society lurk. It's a place that can be both a beacon of hope and a source of dread. The dark web, a place of mystery, freedom, and danger, is a testament to the double-edged sword that is the internet.